Hi everybody, I am Miss Margarita and my 4C class knows who I am, but other people who might be visiting don't know me. Welcome. This week we are talking about butterflies, and I'm going to share a little book about butterflies, and then I'm going to show you how to make a butterfly craft. Hopefully you have some supplies already ready, and if you do not, all you need is some white paper. It could be any size that you want. I just happen to have very big paper, crayons, and scissors. Make sure that the scissors are the right size for you. Don't use big, extra big scissors that are for grown-ups unless your parents are right there and they say it's okay. What is a butterfly? This is a butterfly. Butterflies are insects with colorful wings. Butterflies start life inside tiny eggs. Most butterfly eggs are green or yellow. Where do butterflies lay eggs? A female butterfly lays her eggs on plants. Then she flies away. After some time, caterpillars hatch out of the eggs. What do caterpillars eat? Caterpillars eat leaves. They crawl slowly over plants to find food. Caterpillars bite off pieces of leaves with their jaws. How do caterpillars grow? Caterpillars eat until they are too big for their skin. Then their old skin comes off. There is a new skin underneath. Caterpillars change their skin 4 or 5 times as they grow. Wow, I did not know that. Did you? How do caterpillars become butterflies? When a caterpillar is grown up, it is ready to become a butterfly. First, it hangs upside down in a quiet place. Then, the last caterpillar's skin comes off. Underneath the last caterpillar skin is the chrysalis. Those of you who watched my first video might remember that word, chrysalis. What is a chrysalis? The chrysalis is a hard covering that keeps the caterpillar safe. The caterpillar changes into a butterfly inside the chrysalis. This butterfly is nearly ready to come out of the chrysalis. When do butterflies leave the chrysalis? When a butterfly is fully grown, the chrysalis opens. The butterfly comes out. At first, the butterfly's wings are wet. When they are dry, the butterfly can fly. What do butterflies eat? Butterflies drink a sugary juice called nectar. They find the nectar in flowers. Butterflies suck up nectar with a hollow tongue called a proboscis. Proboscis. That's a new word. The proboscis rolls up when they finish drinking. How do butterflies stay safe? The butterfly is the same color, this butterfly is the same color as the leaves. This helps it to hide from animals that try to eat butterflies. Butterflies fly to escape danger and to find food. They also fly somewhere to lay eggs of their own. Butterfly diagram. Head, wing, proboscis, and eye. That's very interesting. I hope that you learned a lot about butterflies. I learned a few new things like that big word proboscis. I did not know that before. Okay, so what we're going to do to make our butterfly project today is we're going to take a piece of paper, and if your paper is a little smaller, you can still do this with me. I want you to hold it so that it's wide. That's called horizontal. You're going to fold it from one side to the other, match up the corners, and then crease it down the middle. What I like to do is, oh, my crayons are broken. Sometimes these things happen. All my little tips of my crayons broke off, but that's okay. I can still color with crayons. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw an outline of half of a butterfly. So here I'm going to make the head. Here I'm going to make its body. And here I'm going to make its antenna. Here's one wing. And there's the bottom half of the wing. This is half of a butterfly. If you need help from a mom or dad, that would be great. And unless you want to try it on your own, what I tried to do is make it as big as I can. So I tried to draw to the top of the paper, all the way out to one corner, out to one side, a bottom corner, and right near the bottom. First I drew a half of a circle. And as I remember, one of my students, I believe it was Keon, remembered that that is called a semicircle. I drew a semicircle, and here I drew what looks like half of a stretched out letter U. This looks a little bit like a letter B, but backwards. Once I'm finished, I keep my paper folded. Oh, the other thing is you need to draw from the fold out to the opening edge. So make sure that before you cut, that when you open it up, it looks like this. When you have a lot of little curves to cut, you need to use what are called little teeny tiny mousy bites. That's what I call them. And you go right on your line using teeny tiny mousy bites rather than really big open and close crocodile bites. Those are great for straight, but the butterfly is mostly all curves, so I want to use teeny tiny itty bitty baby mousy bites. So I open and close, and I follow on my line, and I use my helper hand, my other hand, to move my paper. If you need help from a mommy or daddy or somebody else special that is with you to make your butterfly, that is fine. But give it a try. I'm going to use my helper hand to turn my paper. Sometimes when there's a lot of extra paper, I'll just cut it off and save that for my scrap pile. I like to save scraps because then I can make other projects with them. So I don't crumple up my scraps. I keep them whole so that I can use them for different things like collage projects and other things. Now I'm ready to open the butterfly. Ta-da! Flappy, flappy, flappy. Another special characteristic of a butterfly is that they are symmetrical. That means they are the same on one side as they are on the other side. So I am going to draw some different designs and shapes on my butterfly, but I'm going to make sure that everything that I draw on one side, I draw on the other. Before I do anything though, I'm going to draw an outline around the head. So that's a circle. It looks like our letter of the week, which is O. That's the body. Here's my one antenna. Here's the other antenna. And I'm going right next to the edge of my paper and drawing the outline of the wings. Hopefully you guys can see this a little easier than before now that it's outlined. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now design it with little shapes, and then I'm going to color it all in. So I like to pick my colors first. Everybody likes to do their things differently, but I usually like to pick a few colors first. And you don't have to make it look just like a real butterfly with the exact same colors. You can choose your own colors and make it how you want to. We can't really see a face on a butterfly, but I think it's really fun to make a face and make it kind of look like a person. So I'm going to give her some eyeballs and some little eyelashes. Sometimes the boys don't like to put eyelashes on them, but boys do have eyelashes too. Eyelashes are for helping sweep the dirt out of our eyes and keep dirt make sure dirt doesn't go in them. Oh, another broken crayon. That's okay. Crayons still work even when they're broken. So whatever I do on the left side, I'm going to do on the right side because of that special word, symmetrical. Can you say symmetrical? Let's try it together. Symmetrical. Symmetrical. All right. Now I'm going to make little designs going down its body. Maybe I'll make a pattern. That would be a good idea. A pattern is something that uses two or three or more different designs or lines, and then repeats them over and over again. For instance, if you were to do a pattern with alphabet letters, you might say A, B, C, and then repeat it again, A, B, C, A, B, C. So on my butterfly, I'm going to do zigzag, wavy, and then I'm going to repeat that. Or maybe I'll add a third one in, like straight. So it goes zigzag, wavy, straight. Zigzag, wavy, straight. Zigzag, color that in. Pink for wavy, wavy. Straight for orange. I also made a pattern with my colors. So I did purple, pink, orange. Purple, pink, orange. Now on my butterfly wings, I can make some interesting patterns and designs. I think I will use purple, and I will start with some little, medium, and large semicircles. This is looks like an oval, half an oval. I'm not sure if you would call that a semi-oval, but we'll call it a semi-oval for now, or half an oval. It looks like a letter in the alphabet. Do you know what letter it looks like? The letter U. Sometimes you can use your alphabet letters or numbers to create interesting shapes and designs for your project. Now I'm going to use circles. They also look like another alphabet letter. What letter do you think they look like? O? They do look a little bit like an O. O's usually are a little more like an oval than a circle. Notice how one side looks just like the other side? Do you remember that special word that we used before? Symmetrical. We're making our butterfly the same on the left as it is on the right. And that is symmetrical. I'm coloring behind my shapes, and that helps you to be able to see those shapes a little bit better when they are colored with a color that's opposite of it. You can really see that very well. Maybe this one I'll use a bumpy line. Bump, bump, bump. And then I'll color behind that. We haven't used blue yet, or yellow, except for in the face. You can use as many colors as you like on your butterfly. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. If you want to make your butterfly different all over, that's up to you. If you want to make it symmetrical, because butterflies are symmetrical, that's why I was, that's fine as well. That's why I was encouraging that in the beginning, because butterflies are symmetrical. But when we make art, we can use different ways of thinking about things and creating. I hear my kitties at the door. Do you hear my kitty cats at the door? Mm-hmm. They're trying to get in. Don't look at my laundry. Triangle, 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 triangle. I think here I might make that wavy. I wish I could see everybody's butterfly. If you take a picture of your butterfly, that would be fun. And you can send it to our, if you're in my class, you can post your photograph on our blooms. I would love to see everybody's butterfly that they made. You know, when you have a really big piece of paper like this, it takes a really long time to color it in. If you don't have a really big piece of paper, what you could do is tape 2 pieces of paper together and tape your 2 pieces of paper together, and then the fold will be right where the tape is. And then you can have a large piece of paper like me. This reminds me of Easter eggs. When you decorate Easter eggs, you put different lines and shapes and designs on them. What do I want? Maybe pink. We haven't used pink in a little while. My kitty cat is kind of meowing at the door. Almost finished with the butterfly. That's okay. Okay. Just about finished. I think at the very bottom, I will color a solid color down there. Or maybe, you know what? Change my mind. I think I'm going to make a blue raindrop shape. A blue raindrop shape. Raindrops are fun. They're kind of like a triangle at the top and an oval at the bottom. Maybe we'll make another one there. And last but not least, yellow. So boys and girls, I really thank you for joining me today and learning about the butterfly and how the butterfly becomes a butterfly and how the butterfly lays eggs and what the butterfly looks like. All done. And when you are finished, if you can, please post your picture on our Blooms page. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.